Hello guys, welcome to my channel. Today we are going to discuss about general analysis of amplifier. So this is the diagram of general analysis. Here we have current Is, resistance Rs, and here we have current I1, HI. HI is nothing but H parameter, which is also known as input impedance. HR is also known as reverse voltage gain. E is emitter, C is collector, HF is forward current gain, H naught is output admittance. Here Zi is input impedance, ZO is output impedance. So here we have load resistance RL and load voltage VL. So H11 HI is known as input impedance, HR is reverse voltage gain, HF is forward current gain, H naught is output admittance. So here we have two formulas. V1 is equal to H11 I1 plus H12 V2 and I2 is equal to H21 I1 plus H22 V2. In the place of H1, you can substitute HI. So V1 is equal to HI I1 plus. In the place of H12, you can substitute HR. So HR V2. In the place of H21, you can substitute HF, and in the place of H22, you can substitute H0. Generally, gain is nothing but output by input. So if it is current gain, it is denoted by AI, which is equal to output current by input current. So I2 by I1. AV. AV is nothing but voltage gain, which is equal to output voltage by input voltage. Now, uh, let us consider current gain AI is equal to output current by input current. So, here output current is IL and input current is IS. So, IL by IS. Let us assume IL is equal to minus I2, IS is equal to I1. So, AI is equal to, in the place of IL, substitute minus I2 by I1. Now let us consider I2 is equal to HF I1 plus H naught V2. We know that V is equal to IR. Similarly, V2 is equal to IL RL. In the place of IL, substitute minus I2 RL. Substitute V2 in this equation. Now I2 is equal to HF I1 plus H naught into minus I2 RL. I2, now take this term that side, plus into minus minus. If we take that side, it will become plus I2 plus H naught I2 RL is equal to HF I1. Take I2 as common. 1 plus H naught RL is equal to HF I1. Now take I1 that side, so that I2 by I1 is equal to HF by 1 plus H naught RL. We know that AI is equal to minus I2 by I1. So equal to AI. Here we can write I2 minus. Okay, now let us discuss about input impedance, which is Zi. Impedance is also known as resistance. So P is equal to IR. From this, R is equal to V by I. So Zi is equal to input voltage by input current. We know that AI is equal to minus I2 by I1. From here, minus I2 is equal to AI I1. We know that V2 is equal to minus I2 RL, right? So write V2 is equal to minus I2 RL. In the place of minus I2, substitute AI I1. So V2 is equal to AI I1 RL. Now take this formula. V1 is equal to H11 I1 plus H12 V2, which is equal to HI I1 plus HR V2. Now in the place of V2, substitute AI I1 RL. So HI I1 plus HR into AI I1 RL. V1 is equal to, take I1 as common. Now we'll get HI plus HR into AI RL. Now Zi is equal to V1 by I1. So I1 into HI plus HR AI RL by I1. I1 get cancelled. AI is equal to HI plus HR AI RL. This is input impedance. Now let us discuss about voltage gain. Voltage gain is represented as AV. So V2 by V1. We know that V2 is equal to AI RL. Substitute here AI RL by V1. Sorry, AI I1 RL, right? AI I1 RL. We know that Zi is equal to V1 by I1. From here we have I1 by V1. So it is known as reciprocal of Zi. We can write as AV is equal to AI RL. In the denominator you can write input impedance. We know that Zi is equal to Hi plus HR AIRL, right? Now you can substitute here. In the place of Zi, write Hi plus HR AIRL. This is voltage gain. First, suppose if you take CE, which is known as common emitter, you can write it as AIRL by HIE plus HRE AIRL. Okay, next we will discuss about output impedance, which is known as ZO. ZO is equal to output current by output voltage by output current. We know that I2 is equal to HF I1 plus H0 V2. Let us consider I2 by V2 is equal to, which is reciprocal of output impedance. Let us assume this is Y0. So divide by V2 on both sides. Now we'll get I2 by V2 is equal to HF into I1 by V2 plus H0 into V2 by V2 get cancelled. So take this equation. Now let us consider a diagram. Here we have current IS and resistance RS. Here we have current I1 and here it is input impedance. Now here we have HRV2, which is reverse voltage gain. Here Vs is equal to 0. From this diagram we can write as I1 into Rs plus I1 into Hi plus HRV2 is equal to 0. From these both terms take I1 as common. I1 into Rs plus Hi. Now you get minus HRV2. Take V2 that side. I1 by V2 is equal to minus HR by Rs plus Hi. Substitute this in the place of here so that we'll get that I2 by V2 is equal to HF into minus HR by Rs plus Hi plus H0. In the place of I2 V2 you can write Y0 HF into minus HR by Rs plus Hi plus H0. This is equal to reciprocal of output impedance. Okay. Now let us discuss about voltage gain with source AVS. So AVS is equal to V2 by Vs. Now here we can write it as V2 by V1 into V1 by Vs. So, we know that AV is equal to V2 by V1. So AVS is equal to, in the place of V2 by V1, write AV. AV into V1 by Vs. Take this equation aside. And now let us consider a diagram. Here we have voltage Vs and here we have resistance Rs. Here we have input impedance and here we have voltage V1. From these diagram we can write V1 is equal to Vs into Zi by Zi plus Zrs. Okay. From here V1 by Vs, take that side, it will come into denominator, is equal to Zi by Zi plus Rs. Substitute V1 by Vs here. So AVS is equal to AV into Zi by Zi plus Rs. From previous derivation we got that AV is equal to AI RL by Zi, right? Substitute here AVS is equal to, in the place of AV substitute AI RL by Zi. Zi by Zi plus Rs. Zi get cancelled. Now AVS is equal to AI RL by Zi plus Rs. Here AVS is voltage gain with source. This is the voltage gain with source. Now let us discuss current gain with source, which is written as AIS. AIS is equal to IL by IS. We know that IL is equal to minus I2, right? AIS is equal to minus I2 by Is. Now here we can write it as minus I2 by I1 into I1 by Is. We know that Ai is equal to minus I2 by I1. Substitute this in the place of here. So that here we can write Ai into I1 by Is. Keep it aside. Now let us consider a diagram. Here we have uh, I1, Is. Here we have Rs. Here we have I1 and here we have Zi. From this diagram we can write I1 is equal to Is into Rs by Rs plus Zi. From here take Is that side. I1 by Is is equal to Rs by Rs plus Zi. Substitute I1 by Is in the place of here. So AIS is equal to AI into Rs by Rs plus Zi. This is the formula of current gain with source. So this is the today's topic. Thank you for watching my video. Please share and subscribe. Thank you.